This is Tess, owned by Tom Schlotterback from Billings, Montana, working her in some planted birds in cover. Okay, hunt them up. And what I'm going to work on a little bit today too is the tone for recall instead of using my voice. It's a little windier today, so I pushed the tone right there. You saw her come around. Here. Now I'm going to reinforce it with the collar. There she went back. Good girl. As long as she's hunting within range, I just leave her. So with this strong wind, I usually take these puppies crosswind so they get a definite hot set cone. So it's up here about 10-15 yards on my left. So watch her come around here. Here. There we go. She's actually upwind of it. So she'll come around. Here. I'm going to bring her downwind, see if she wins it now. There you go. See her turn on it. Gotta get in there, get it out of there. A little short on it, so I'll just leave her. She's got to get downwind. There we go. You can see how important it is for these puppies to learn how to use that wind. She's on it now, she just got to locate it. Get a little farther over. So what I typically do now is I just try and let these dogs work this out. In a hunting situation, you might walk over there because you had a good mark on it, but there she goes. See her kind of coming up with it. Get a little closer so maybe you can see her hunt that out with her nose. There she goes. See her jump in. Good girl, Tess. That a girl. Here. Good. Here. Good. Okay. Here. Here. Always want to start her. Sit. Okay. Hunt them up. Right there. So she's not just taking off. And you notice on the bird, she has not had what I call trained retrieve, nor she's delivering to hand. But as long as she comes within that 5-10 foot circle, that's pretty good for a puppy. I'm going to push the tone right there. You saw her come around. If she wouldn't have responded, then I would have went to backing it up with my voice and the e-collar. Good girl. I'm going to get her, this cover is maybe knee high, so this is a little thicker here. I'm intentionally walking through this to get her in some heavier cover. But I first start out with these birds in pretty light cover. Here, that's mainly so when they get up, that puppy is getting a good visual on the flush. The next bird's off to my left up here. I'll just kind of walk her crosswind now. There you saw her get birdie. There again, it's downwind. You're really going to have to get a little deeper. So she's using a combination of her eyes and her nose right now. She's got to get a little farther yet. So this one's going to be a little tougher because the wind's pretty strong. So you see her kind of giving up. So if I see that, I'll walk out here. So that's a young dog here, just not trusting yet the eyes and the nose together. So it's important for me that she comes up with this. I'll just walk out. Dead bird, here. Hey, dead bird, Tess. Just encourage her. Dead bird. Deborah. Here. Here. Deborah. Here. And you can see she's not really sticking in here, so I'm going to kind of... There she goes. See her zeroing in on it. You can see it on a young dog. It's important. She thought it was going to get up again, so here. Good. Here. Here. Right here. Sit. Sit. She's getting a little warm. It's about 80 degrees, so you got to be a little careful when it's hot. Here. Sit. Okay, hunt him up. So that was for you, Tom, just to see what you would do in a situation. I'm going to use the tone there for recall. Why it's important to mark your birds as best you can, especially the young dog, because she's, with this wind, you could see she would have had to really get downwind of that to even have a chance of coming up with it, with her nose anyway. And Tess hasn't, I think I'm maybe on about 10, 12 birds now with her in the cover. So it's not like, she's had 100 birds shot over. But the main thing is she's starting to figure out there's a scent for her to locate. Here. 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 Good girl. So we're going to do the same thing. Come back up around with this wind. Off to my left about 15 yards. Okay. See if she wins it pretty quick here. There. There you go. See her wind it? Now she's going to zero in on it. That one I shot a little quicker so it wasn't getting that heavy cover, and she could come up with it a little quicker with her nose. Good girl. There you go. Here. Good. Good job. Good job, Tess. Sit. So, there's a little hunt with her, Tom, so hopefully you're enjoying watching these little videos.